Good morning. Welcome to the Kitchen Alchemist. May all sentient beings have Amrita, no homely Amrita. So before cooking, I know that the foods that I'm going to make are going to go into my body and to other people's bodies many times. So I'm going to show you my process. So I've lit some Tara incense from Tibet, made by Tibetans, I think in Nepal, excuse me. And I have prepared my singing bowl, my big singing bowl, with, I'm going to go ahead and put this Holy Amrita down. The incense is what it is. And I actually am going to go ahead with the incense into the kitchen. I'll get the focus off me and onto the kitchen. Okay, we're going into the kitchen here. And the incense goes first. And the grill is getting warm. The important part of cooking is always having a kettle of hot water on for your tea. I'm dehydrating apples, making medicine butter, and the ingredients for today's kitchen alchemy are apples, ginger, purple onion, potatoes, and carrots. You can see some of the apples from my trees. I'm just blessing everything. Of course, every kitchen always has a few dishes in the sink. We'll be making some parsley cilantro mix too. This is Jun kombucha that I make. And to describe what happens here with the blue bottles, that is all Ho'oponopono water. And Dr. E. Haleakala Hulin, look up the Maui class, the first 1 hour. He does an excellent teaching on what Ho'oponopono is with Dr. Joe Vitale. He is the originator, other than the teacher that he had of it. And Dr. Joe Vitale, and he wrote a book called Zero Limits. I highly recommend it. What's important in the book, the stories and everything, 90% of the book is in that Maui class on YouTube. So just look up, Dr. E. Haleakala Hulin and put in Joe Vitale and Maui class. Okay, so back to cooking. So the deal with the Ho'oponopono water is there are different substances. Water, of course, can be blessed and used in positive co-creative agreement. You ask the water to help you. And I do not cook any food without it. All of my foods, all my teas, anything I make, my plants that I water, everything is bathed in it, including my body. There are, again, several YouTubes of Dr. Hulin and his practices with various, what he calls cleaning tools. And these, excuse me, I'm just putting some of the incense at the front door. And so there are various substance and things that you can make yourself and program them to do cleaning for you. And so the Ho'oponopono water is one. Also using blue cornmeal. I have a bag of it here. It doesn't look blue. It is organic blue cornmeal that I got. But once you put it in water, it does turn blue. And it's a special from a company called Arrow. Dr. Hulin recommends getting that. It's Arizona Indian, particular kind of corn. So here is the, I'm going to shake it up now. This has been in here for a while. But what this particular cleaning tool does is the blue cornmeal in water, in plastic, cleans negativity out of spaces. So I keep one in basically every room. I've always had them around. And some of the other things that I do here is, of course, I light candles for the reminder of the light. These are the essential oils I'm going to use for myself today. I'm going to use eucalyptus, jasmine, and yang yang oil. I like the florals. They soften me up. They're sweet and soft while I do the alchemistic cooking in the kitchen. So we will just give them a turn in the bowl. May these elements be blessed for this day's alchemistic cooking experience. May the chef be blessed. May all sentient beings be blessed. In all dimensions, in all space, in all universes, and multiverses, and omniverse. So be that. Now, when I'm cooking and doing all of this, I don't spend a lot of time. Normally, I would stay with the singing bowl. Excuse me, I'm backing out. Looks like we might have something on the lens or something here. Ooh, much better. I put my thumbprint on there. So I don't spend a lot of time. I know these frequencies so well. I've done the bowls for so many years, and I just basically know what I'm doing. You know, I'm just kind of taking you through it so you understand the preparation. I don't just cook. This is an alchemist's kitchen. So now we're coming into the kitchen space, and I'm getting my mind wrapped around the coconut curry lentil soup we're going to do. It could be considered dal because it's, you know, dal is kind of just a lentil soup. But I add a lot of different things to my lentil soup, and that's something that the Indian people do. They make a huge pot of soup, and every day they change the dal. That something's added, more spices, or you know, other ingredients that come into the household from the garden or gifted or something. So we're getting ready to do the eucalyptus oil. Now these are points on the face for clearing right here. You can rub them in, just kind of wake things up in your face. Prepare for an excellent cooking experience. You know, just it is cooking, which is, you know, using heat. However, I just, you know, the reason why I'm calling this the Alchemist Kitchen, because it really is medicine. And we're using different components to add vitality and life to our bodies and lives. And it's got to taste good, you know? So here we go into Jasmine Kiss. Oh, from eucalyptus to Maui. Oh, how wonderful. We'll just put a little bit on some spots here, maybe even tap with it a bit. A little bit of tapping is always nice. Oh, yeah. Wake up those awareness centers. The awareness of those centers of your heart being. And yang yang. Oh, this stuff is so sweet. This is like breathing in dessert. Oh, yes. I could linger, but I won't, because we have soup to make. All right, I think these elements, and let them stay in the kitchen and have some fun with us. Okay, so what we have here is potato, onion, carrot, ginger, and apples. And what I like to do is I get my grill nice and hot, my cast iron grill, which it is, and it's nice and hot, but we want it to go psst when it touches. So I'm going to go from medium low to medium. And what I usually do, what I like to do is season the pan with coconut oil, organic coconut oil here. I put that all over, and I've already done that. And then white cacao butter. Oh my. So chocolate. Yeah. Okay. So that's the first layer of the alchemizing of the flavor of the grill for all those vegetables. Now, in preparation for this level of step in this recipe, so I've seasoned the grill with these two different oils, and I've also spread Himalayan sea salt all over it. I'm not sure if you can see the little speckles of the salt on there. Yeah. And so, and let's see, we do have to make a cup of tea. We're pouring the tea as well. I get a little more water, and I do my black tea bags several times. You know, I just keep using them until they're, you know, it's basically just kind of ceremonial a little bit, actually. So we need some more Ho'oponopono water. I do things as they come up. So the tea kettle's empty. We go to the blue bottles. We thank it. It's been in the light. It's been blessed through the effervescence of the blue light. And I like these bottles because I can just feed my tea kettle a drink. It's almost like a little baby bird chirping or something. And we'll just close that down and start that kettle. I like to always have some hot water ready. And, of course, as I use the Ho'oponopono water, the suggested time for the Ho'oponopono water to be in the blue bottle and in sunlight is 15 minutes. So basically, if I empty one, I fill it right then with my multi-pure water filter here. And I just go ahead and refill everything as I go. Sometimes when I'm making like kombucha and things like that, and I need a lot of water, you know, that's why I have so many bottles. I just keep it cycling when I've got larger amounts to cook. So in preparation, we have the lentils. I've been soaking these overnight, and now they've been on pretty much on high. Just, you know, I really want these lentils to cook down and be like a mushy split pea soup. You know, I want it to be really, really, really soft. And they look like they're really getting there really nicely. So we'll just keep that. I've got it on the back burner on medium-low. We're going to keep that going. There's still plenty of water in there. It will eventually cook down. And we've got a full bottle over here. We'll just keep dancing around the kitchen, doing our thing here. Put that back up in the light. Okay, and so now our grill is getting to medium heat, and I'm absolutely certain that it will sizzle. So I have to put the camera down, and I really don't have much of a way to, I don't have a tripod or anything fancy like that. Let me see if I can get it pointed towards the grill. It's awfully far away. Maybe up in the cupboard over here will work in just a moment. You know, this is a spontaneous creation here. Oh, I think maybe this will work. We'll move the coconut oil here. And we'll just set it across from here. And I'll see if I can lift it up a little bit more to really get a good picture of the grill. That's where I'm going to be working right now. So that looks pretty darn good. All right. You can see we're 15 minutes into the saga here. Oh yeah, this looks good. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the apples on first because the sweet oils that I have on the grill for the start, what I want is for the apples to caramelize the grill, flavor the grill along with the coconut oil and the white cacao butter, the chocolate flavor. So that'll be, you know, a sweet thing on the grill. Then I'll go ahead and start putting on the harder vegetables, the potatoes and the carrots. And we'll grill those as well. At that point, I'm going to add some avocado oil that's a little higher temperature. I want everything grilled so that it looks grilled, not just cooked. It's going to go in the soup and eventually kind of break down, but I want that dark, grilled, glazed, the depth of the flavor of each component in these various oils. Once I get to the end of the grilling, at the very end, everything will be on the grill at the same time. Then, because sesame oil is a super low temperature and all the rest of this grilling is like high temperature grilling to get that caramelized thing going, I add the sesame oil in just the last minutes as I've shut the grill off completely. It's still hot, but it's not going to smoke out, with these with this lower temperature oil, the sesame oil, because when obviously, I guess I haven't really let you in on what we're cooking here. The lentils, all the vegetables, and we're going to go curry and coconut. So I have cans of organic coconut. Depending on the thickness of the lentils after the water's kind of cooked off and the addition of all the grilled vegetables, we'll see what the consistency is. If it needs 2 cans of coconut milk, so be it. If it only needs 1, for just to make it into a soup, but that so much of the coconut milk is the suspension of the ingredients, not just water. Okay, this is not I want it to be a really creamy, hearty, thick soup. So this is probably where I can just go ahead and stop this video. I mean, I'm like 17 minutes into it, okay? And I know that's hard for people to, keep their attention. So we'll upload this, and then I'll do a second one where you can see where everything has been grilled, and we'll go to that final stage. How's that? All right, I love you all. Namaste all the way.